Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll start tonight with a rush that just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's got it again. Gets some space around the 30. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the early lead. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Miami 7, Florida State 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Miami offense is back on field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. As a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. The PAT is good.
That makes the score Miami.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He decides to keep it here. He's got enough for the first. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Noles come to the line with first and goal.
29 Philly. Flip it.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. In a split backfield now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks through the tackler. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami, 21. Florida State, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
The offense now operating in empty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score Miami 28, Florida State 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 7.
And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Florida State 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
Split backfield here.
Lasso.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. How to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Miami 42, Florida State 7.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback still with the football. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pocket breaking down. He breaks free. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. This one will be spotted down near the 35. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Finding some room with the 25. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Miami 56.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Canes look to keep this drive moving. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Miami 63, Florida State 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Noles keep the football on the move.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Gets into space at the 50. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. First and goal right there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Jackrabbit.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Miami, 63. Florida State, 21.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10?
Miami, 63. Florida State, 21.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Pressure is coming. He escapes the sack. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I understand the... Here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And that's good for a first down near the 40. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Okay, ready?
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make... The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the receiver's got it. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 40, at the 30 now, at the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida State, 28.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though, to tackle him at the 11-yard line.
The offense will take over 1st and
10. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Miami 70, Florida State 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Take this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's running out of time here. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit and the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Jackrabbit.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And this pass is caught. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
On the ready.
The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Get set. Get set. Go.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.